Okay, I'm going to show how I used videos and I overlaid them together to overlap them as such. I'm going to go into this Vegas profile and give an example here. So here's some clips that I've prepared to put into this to give examples. And essentially what I'm going to do here is I drag and I click and drag these in. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. And it comes up in the preview box in the top right corner. But for now I'm going to delete the sound because it's not really important right now. And as you can see then, if I bring that back actually, you have two tracks, an audio and a video track. Pretty simple, audio bottom, video top, nothing more than that to say. So I select this track and I just delete it because it's not important right now. I can right click on that video track and I can insert a video track above that, or I can use Ctrl-Shift-Q as the shortkey, etc. But I'm just going to use that way of doing it for now. And I go back to my media footage folder and I take this back, or I put another one in the video track above. It will add the audio again, so therefore I'm going to delete the audio track, removing the audio then. And what this basically does is this overlays it, and by that I mean that the video above will overlap it essentially. So if I now take the opacity and pull this down all the way, you can see the video below it and the track below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the opacity on about 50%, so then we can see both videos at once. So if I play this now, you get the gist of what you can see there in the preview, is that the videos are now overlapping. This works with pictures, with videos. Sound doesn't quite work like that, it kind of just merges together the sounds if I just have two different audio tracks, but I haven't done anything like that at the moment. As you can see, I've got lots and lots of video tracks above each other, which all do all kinds of different things so that they don't interrelate with each other or mess up or anything. Now I'm going to show how I get this kind of dull, whitish kind of look to the video, as you can see in this preview box, whereas if I go to this one you can see it's all color, it's all bright and everything. So if I just pull this across now so you can see the full color instead of the videos overlapping just for a moment. If I go to color corrector and go to red midtone, I would click and drag this in onto the video and you can see it's gone red. However, I do not want this to be red, obviously. So what I would have done is that I would have played around with these color scales to kind of get the kind of color I'm looking for, the really dull kind of look. Or I can go to saturation just down here and just kind of pull it down just slight, or I can pull it up just to make it really kind of strange looking. But if I pull it down, you get the same effect that I have in my other videos. So if I just exit out of that, I now have, we still have color in this one because I haven't put the red midtone in it. However, in this one, this now has the red midtone, like in my original clip, my original opening. Now, I'm going to show how I made the clips work together. And now I'm going to show how I made the clips fit together, or how I kind of did the transitions for the clips. If I zoom in here, you can see that the clips got longer because I've zoomed in, so it's showing more time in a smaller space. If I click on this little corner here, there is a light blue corner there, and I'll get some sort of like a quarter of a circle pop up and it'll say fade in offset. I can click and drag this out as far as I want it to be, like 2 seconds in or 3 seconds in or whatever, anything like that. So now if I play this, there's a slight fade there. instead of, if I just get rid of this fade here, if I pull this fade back, if I get rid of the fade, it doesn't just come straight in like that. It's got a nice kind of slow kind of movement in to the scene, and that's the transition that I had done. The cutting, so if I quickly delete these and I pull in this, if I just delete that track down there, the way I cut these up is that because the video and the audio come together, it will always be together, unless I select the audio and press U, in which case I can now remove the audio. However, it will show up red to show that the audio doesn't fit with the video. So if I undo all of that to make it one video again, I can now, there's different ways, there's many ways to cut this. I can cut this by either just clicking and dragging this to make the clip shorter or longer or something, which I'm pretty sure it repeats the clip over and over if you make it longer and it runs out. So let's make this shorter, and say we've got just this audio, I don't know what it was, just the audio of the air pretty much. If I pause that, I'm going to show how I can split the clips. So if I press S, the clips now become two different parts, and now I can place this clip somewhere else, or I can dispose of it, or whatever I wanted to do. Or if I wanted to have audio on this clip here and not audio on this one, I would just press U to unmerge the clip and the audio and delete the audio. So then I'd have sound here and then no sound in the next half, complete silence. The fade in and fade out works the same with audio as well as. Now I'll just show a quick example of how I put the logos over the video. It works the same as videos, as I said, but I'll just give a quick example. So if I go to my folder where I made my logo or saved my logo, I can click and drag it in, and it'll appear over the video. And with like transitions of fade ins, fade outs, etc., it works the same. So if I now quickly stop that, and let's say we fade in a second and we fade out after a second, and pull the opacity down, so now the logo will be slightly see-through, and then you'll see more of the clip. So if I now play, you can see that the logo is now somewhat see-through, and it fades in and it fades out, and it's got a nice kind of smooth kind of in and out fade to it. But that is pretty much everything there is to show from what I have learned from different transitions, cutting, color grading, overlapping, overlaying, anything like that at all. That is essentially how I had created my whole opening scene, just by doing them sort of things, overlapping videos, fade ins, fade out, turning the opacity down, and overlapping clips to do that, and pretty much everything I've done. So yeah, that's how it is done, and thank you for watching.